What is up, folks? NY 31 here. Madden 17 Ultimate Team gameplay here. Gonna be rolling in this video, as you see my team here, with the Chip Kelly offense. Been running this for a little bit now in MUT and having good success with it. I'm gonna have to do a video series on this once I finish with Tampa 2, which is going to be coming your way shortly again, finally. Part 3 coming soon. But anyhow, I want to do a continuation of my NFL around the league quarter season report, if you will. And I started out the first part talking about the 3-1 teams, the 4-1, not the 4-1, but the undefeated teams, and the teams that are just flat out bad. This part, I'm going to go over the Enigmas. And I didn't really know what to do with the Philadelphia Eagles. They're 3-1. I'm going to start with them. They're 3-1. They have the Redskins this week, another team in the Enigma category. The entire NFC East is in the Enigma category. Let's start with that. So we have the Eagles at 3-1. They've been very impressive. They had one of those games in Detroit where they played sloppy, had a lot of penalties, had some misfortune. Wentz finally threw an interception. And there's a lot to like about them. I believe they are leading the league in scoring defense. The last I looked, let me take a look at that. Just give me one moment here as I kind of navigate my way through the statistics here.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup.
Defense.
As you get a peek at some of the big
Points
players
per
in
game.
today's game. And you heard
They're
big
basically
players in
tied with
today's
the
game
Vikings.
as well. Let's get the party started.
Giving up a little over 12 points per game. Defensively, they've looked good. Wentz has looked really good. Wentz reminds me of Flacco. Probably a little bit more athletic version of Joe Flacco, which is not a bad thing. And, you know, I put them in the Enigma category because I'm usually pessimistic when it comes to young quarterbacks because, you know, there's so much unknown with them. We know about Wentz so far, but basically what we've seen is that he's exceptionally well coached. He's smart, and he has physical gifts. He's a very talented guy. So all the signs look good, but again, you know, he's a rookie. We're seeing things play out with him for the first time. So we're not going to know what we know until we find it out. But the bigger reason is that those backs and receivers. Sproles is still a very useful player, but you're still handing off to Ryan Matthews. You're still throwing to Jordan Matthews, Nelson, Aguilar, Darrell Green, Beckham, a beat-up Brent Selleck, Zach Ertz. There's just not a whole heck of a lot there that really scares you if you're an opponent or excites you if you're a fan. And I think that's going to eventually be their undoing. Now the Redskins, their opponent, another team that I can't really figure out. I'm sure their fans can't figure them out either. Jay Gruden makes you scratch your head. Kirk Cousins makes you scratch your head. You didn't expect him to play at the level he played last year. That would have been unsustainable when we talk about his completion percentage and whatnot. But he's looked kind of shaky, kind of erratic. He's got 5 INTs already. He basically looks like the Kirk Cousins that you've seen every year of his life, except for last season when he just broke out and had a really strong season. Played to a 74.5 QBR. That ain't going to happen again. But, you know, you see some weird Eli Manning-like up and downs with him. I still think they're going to be the second best team in the division. My gut tells me when all is said and done. I believe out of, you know, them, the Eagles, and the Giants, they're the most balanced top to bottom. Matt Jones is a good back. Jordan Reed continues to play well. Really good tight end. Deshaun Jackson still makes big plays. The defense has been okay. Trent Murphy's been playing really well. And Josh Norman, I got to give Josh Norman credit. I was skeptical mainly because I was curious to see how he was going to be used. But, you know, they play him mostly in zone coverage. They pick their spots to match him up against the best receiver on the other side, and he's played exceptionally well. Got to give the man credit. Plus, he has the very amusing ability to get inside Odell Beckham Jr.'s head, which apparently isn't too difficult to do. And that brings me to the third enigma in that division, which is your New York Football Giants. The Giants tend to get overrated. The perception of the Giants is better than what the team is for two reasons. One, because of how talented Odell Beckham Jr. is, and also they have a quarterback that has a knack for getting hot late in the season and in the postseason. You know, Eli's very streaky. He can look horrible and great in the same drive. He can look horrible and great in the same play. And plus, you know, the fact that they're the New York Giants, they tend to get overrated a bit. Their running game stinks. They haven't had a good running game in a while now. Their line is okay at best. They paid a lot of money to upgrade the pass rush between Olivier Vernon and bringing back JPP, and they're not getting a whole heck of a lot so far. And I also think they've hired a guy who I don't believe is ready to be a head coach. He might be the classic case of an offensive coordinator who can't handle running the entire show. Not really in love with McAdoo. I kind of think he's in over his head right now and trying to figure out how to feel his way through managing a team and managing a game. And plus he has the wide receiver who's a bit of a nutcase. So he's got a lot on his plate, and he's got some stuff to prove. The Packers are another 3-1 team that I have in the Enigma category. Something about them just doesn't feel right to me. Lacey's been good. Rodgers has been kind of shaky here and there. I mean, his completion percentage is surprisingly low when you consider the type of offense that they run. And, you know, I think he'll be okay. He's just too good of a player. But what bothers me is that, I guess what bothers me about the Packers is that Jordy Nelson looks slow. Randall Cobb is a guy who's really good as your slot, good enough to be number two, but you don't want him to be the go-to guy. But I don't think Jordy Nelson is all the way back yet, and I think that's really causing problems. There's just not a whole heck of a lot of explosiveness there. The Detroit Lions, led by Captain Enigma, Matthew Stafford. The Lions are the ultimate Enigma franchise. They've been the ultimate Enigma franchise for, like, I don't know, 50 years. Poor Detroit Lion fans. But to be fair to Stafford, he really hasn't been bad. He's played very well. He's been playing very well for quite some time now, pretty consistently. But he's still Matthew Stafford, and they're still the Lions. And sometimes Caldwell coaches like he has a clue. Sometimes he's like Art Shell out there. They just always find ways to do Detroit Lion things and drive you insane. It's just the way they are. Tampa and Tennessee. Winston and Marcus and Winston. As you guys know, if you guys have followed me for a while, coming out of college, I wasn't high on either one of those two guys, and last year they both looked like that they were going to make that prediction seem rather foolish. I'm not going to hit the panic button on them yet, or I wouldn't hit the panic button on them if I was a fan, but I don't know. Both seem to have either plateaued in Marcus's case, or since week one, Jameis has really regressed. He threw 5 touchdown passes week 1 and literally did nothing since until this past week against a beat-up Carolina team. You know, they blew Lovey out of there, promoted the coordinator, and the defense is still, pretty atrocious. The Ravens, I have no idea what the Ravens are. They could be an 8-8 team, a 6-10 team. a 10-6 team. I have no clue. I have no idea, what to hang my hat on as far as the Ravens are concerned. Arizona, Carson Palmer's a bit banged up, and I think there might be some hangover from last season's playoff implosion with them. The Rams have weeks where I have no idea how they score. And lastly, Buffalo, good old Rex Ryan. They're a classic Rex Ryan team. There'll be weeks where they look like a top 5 team. There'll be weeks where you have no idea what the hell they're doing. So those are my enigmas, and that completes my quarter season NFL report. Hope you guys enjoy. Talk to you all later. Peace.